Hi, everybody. My name is Rita Crompton, and I am president and CEO of Archimedes Offspring. I am back in Denver, so I don't have my little sidekick with me like I did Thursday and Friday of last week. Um, by the way, he has all new superhero outfits anyway for this week. But, you know, the topic for today is money, and I'd had a few people ask me to fill them in kind of on where Archimedes Offspring is with things. I figured this is a good time to do that. And explain a little bit about that process, but also for you guys, money is difficult. It is just stinking difficult. And, they always say when you need it, you can't get it. And when you don't need it, you don't need it. But everybody wants to give it to you because they all want a piece of the action. So one of the things that, when you're looking at money, credit card companies charge you an outrageous amount. Second mortgage on the house, that's just darn dangerous. And, using the kids' college fund, maybe not such a good idea. It's going to make somebody cranky. So what we look at then is how do you leverage what you have? Archimedes Offspring is that perfect lever. All right. It allows you to put $1,500 into getting it teed up. Or if you've already got your patent filed and maybe have some prototypes, get to the next steps when you just don't have the money yourself. I get from you guys, especially via LinkedIn. So come on, you Facebook users, ramp it up there. Requests every day to explain more about the process. And the fact that they've gotten so far and they can't get the rest of the way. They can't get the next steps done and they want to know about AOS. So this week we're going to focus a little bit more about the types of products that you're looking at, the ones that are teed up for the funding when it's available. And then, some of what they had to go through to get there and to kind of get our attention. But we are looking at you right now. And like I said, I get requests every day. So jump in there. All you've got to do is go to archimedesoffspring.com, click on the inventor side of it, read the page, and the vetting application is at the bottom. All right. I do get questions almost every day of if I've already filed a patent, if I've already received my patent, can I still apply? The answer is yes. All right, as long as your patent is relatively new. All right, we can't take it when 10 years have clicked off of it and you're just digging it out and brushing off the cobwebs. Didn't work for you, it's not going to work for us. All right, so why is it so darn difficult? When you use a venture capital and inventors, you always get teed up. All right, when they say do a business plan, do your pro formas. No, run as fast as you can. All right. Venture capitalists have their place in the world. All right, they do, but most inventors are not startups. And in order for you to qualify, you've got to spend somewhere between $250,000 and $500,000. They want to know, did your patents issue? They want to know, did you, have a production run? How many did you sell? They do want a business plan. We don't want a business plan. All right, we want to know three things. And I said this at the meeting last week. We want to know what problem did you solve? Were you able to file a good utility patent and was it done by a registered patent attorney? And can we sell it, make it and sell it at a price the consumer is willing to pay for it? You've got those three questions answered, all right? Fill out the application and send it to me. If you are just getting teed up and you're saying, aha, I've got a moment, as my grandson would do for you, all right? Get the search done. I had several emails over the weekend that were, all right, what is the first step? I haven't done a search. I haven't done anything. What is the first step? The comprehensive search is the first step. Oh, there's a dog. So you want to get that done. And then what we look at is really those three things. All right, what problem does it solve? Can we file a good utility patent on it? And can it be made at a price the consumer is willing to pay for it? All right, and some of those are done pretty close to being on top of each other. When we are vetting, all right, before we pay an attorney, we want to know whether we can make it at a price the consumer is willing to pay for it. All right, there are times when you've got to kind of look at the strategy and say, oh, let's answer this question first. Let's answer this question first. That's what we do at AOS. So as president and CEO of Archimedes Offspring, I want to take a look at the projects. I want to be able to say, I don't really get this one, but let me show George. All right. Because there's a lot of times he's got contacts, he's got viewpoints, he's got experience, all right, with different products in different industries that I don't have. And that's okay, because you know what? We're doing it together. So when we're looking at that money thing, all right, on the VC side of it, when you've exhausted the things that you have at your disposal, credit cards, second mortgage. I had a guy sell his Corvette to do this. Not generally my recommendation. That was years ago. So a lot of people default to investors, all right, and VCs. They want more of you than they should be asking. All right, they want to be able to make 10 times their money in 3 to 5 years. Well, you know what? For most inventors, the exit strategy is getting Johnny out of college. It's not being unemployed again in 3 to 5 years. It's just not, right? Most inventors would like to have a long-term income. They want royalties, all right? And they certainly don't want to be giving it all away to VCs. All right, so that's what we look for. Angels are in the same darn bucket. They want more than they're worth. So at Archimedes Offspring, all right, we are looking at it from a very different point of view. We want to give the investors a good rate of return. But you know what our motto is? Secret in life is not to not be too greedy. So we want to be balanced and we want to be fair. All right, so now on the AOS side and the raise, we are working very diligently to find out what is the best way to do the raise, all right? And how do we make sure that all of the I's are dotted and the T's are crossed? When we are working with other people's money and we are looking at your projects, all right, as inventors, we want to make sure that everything is done exactly the right way, all right? So when it takes us a little bit longer to get this going, bear with us, all right? We are making sure that we're crossing all the I's, dotting all the T's, so when this kicks off and we're able to make those first investments, everybody is happy, all right? We want everybody to be a winner. And that is really the name of the game here. So we're working through it, getting all of our I's dotted and our T's crossed, and we're asking for your patience on that side. In the meantime, we are vetting, and I do believe it is on my lineup to show you one of the products either Wednesday or Friday of this week. And then what I'll do is I'll feature every week one of the products that's been picked to receive the funds. All right, so you can see exactly what we're doing, exactly what we're working on, and why George and I are excited, because we are talking to inventors all over the country, literally, to help make sure that you are able to leverage what you have, get the funds that you need to tee up the project, to have the right people see it, all right, and then make money for your future. That's what we're all about. So my name is Rita Crompton, President and CEO of Archimedes Offspring. And I know that darn money is so difficult. I do. I get it. All right. We want to make it easier for you. All right. And we don't want it based on your credit score. We want it based on how good your idea is. So reach out to us. Let me know if we can help. Happy to answer questions. And I will talk to you tomorrow.